Hi guys, it's Mary. Welcome back to LA Girl Day. That's right. Today we are going to do an entire face of LA Girl cosmetics. Picked up the whole line just so I can tell you whether or not this is good makeup or not. And if you want to know, just keep watching. This is primer spray. So I decided to go for that. Oh, we are double capped here. How about that? Yeah. All right, let's give this a spray. And then I don't have an eye primer from them or a lip primer from them, so let's just do that really quick. It hasn't been that long ago, and I did a Get Ready With Me using new makeup, and I used this palette and decided that I really liked it. So that sparked me wanting to try more LA Girl. So I bought the face, the whole face. I've got this LA Girl sponge. It's damp, and we are going to try this. I hope it's the right shade. It's hard to tell online, right? So sometimes you have to try and rely on the names of things. Let's give her a shot. It feels kind of thick. See? Looks kind of thick too. Let's pounce that baby in here and see how it looks. I'm kind of getting a late start because I went and Kelly cut my hair. And then I'm back and I ate and, horsed around here a little bit. So it's actually getting on with the time. And I don't know if I can show you a 12-hour face. Every once in a while somebody asks me this. And they're like, do you really wear makeup for 12 hours? Or who wears makeup for 12 hours? Well, I did. I used to work 2 16-hour shifts back to back. So I actually wore my makeup for 16 hours if I wore makeup to work. But, so I know that there are nurses that work 12-hour shifts, but I get it. Most people go like 8 hours. I purposefully wanted to use their sponge. It's not my favorite. I like the slant, but it's a little harder. I mean, it's soft and squishy, but not as soft and squishy as what I'm used to. So I wanted to see how this foundation would do with their own sponge. And I mean, I think that this looks pretty good. The LA Girl Instant Finish Blurring Loose Powder. I'll be the judge of that. I have it in light. So let's see what she looked like. What she looked like. She looked like a little. Oh, but look at this cute little puff. This is a decent puff. I appreciate that. We're not going to use it, but I appreciate that. I wish it was translucent. I wish they had it translucent, but they don't. So I had to get this light. All right, Peter, we're pulling out the big mirror. You better stay focused. Nice. I hate to give away a result like so quickly but I want you to pay attention all through this to my forehead lines. Now, I don't mean when I have my eyebrows up because, of course, I don't have Botox, so those show. When I relax my forehead, the lines on my forehead are not that detectable. So keep an eye going forward throughout this entire thing and watch as my forehead gets continually worse and worse. That does blur. I like it. I like it. I like it. Have I been sleeping on this brand? My eyes do need a little bit of concealer under there. Darn. When you have the sheer amount of foundations that I have. I cut out a section that was very long where I was talking about why you see me using all high-end foundations, even though there are some drugstore foundations that I do like. I mean, you are going to use up what cost you the most first, right? Unless you just have some sentimental attachment to it. That's what you're going to do because it's easier to replace the one that's cheaper. The drugstore foundation. If that goes bad, I'm not going to be sad about that because it didn't cost very much. And I can just replace it. I'm not going to let my Lancome foundation sit on a shelf while I use, my Revlon one. That's silly. I'm still just using the LA Girl powder coming right under my eyes with it. Let's also take some of that and come on my eyelid and set that primer just a little bit in my crease so I have less trouble blending. And I'm going to reach over here and grab an E25 to start my eye makeup from the Glitzy Fritzy Essential Eye Set. Thank you in advance for your support. The last time that we did this, I went right smack dab in the middle. I reached for these colors, but now I really want to go for these silvery ones. Let me grab an E55, okay? What should we do? Let's put this one down. It's darker. I'm going to put that down on the lid, come over it with the lighter one, and then work some of that matte gray black on the outside. Oh, change horses. This one actually does have glitter. Didn't see that before. Let's get the silver one. In a 10 by, I can see that there is. I didn't think there was glitter. But there is a little bit of glitter in this stuff. Darn. I would have done that before my foundation had I known that. Okay, we're going to try to do more patting motions so that it doesn't get all over my face. The Sigma primer is doing a pretty good job of hanging on to that. And that's good. That's good. Holy cow, look what I just did. Look how intense that got. Whoa. Got it right here on the side of my nose. I'm getting really, really messy now. Yeah, it's under the eyes now. Darn it. I could have sworn when I swatched those shades in that other video that there wasn't any glitter in there. If you are really not the kind of person who wants glitter, then it does have glitter. I'm going to grab my E35 and blend the top of this so it just gets a little smokier. Smokier there at the top. So I'm going to move on, and I don't want to make it sound like I've never used LA Girl before, because I have used their lipstick, lip liner, and I have a little bit experience with their liners, in particular this one. This is a nude kind of liner. I'm going to take that right in here in the waterline. I really, really like this. So I already owned this, but I love their formula for their lip liners are really good. And don't you know, I didn't pick up one. But even like the last time that I wore a red lip, when I wore my Gwen Stefani, even when I wore that, which is my current favorite red lip, the liner that I used with it was LA Girl. I got two of their liners. And neither one are this one. See, this is the Ultimate Intense Stay Multi-Liner. This one here is their brand new Skinny. I wanted to see if it was as skinny as the Maybelline one in the pink that I loved. And then this one here is the LA Girl Glide Gel Eyeliner. So 3 different kinds of eyeliner. So I know I like this one. And sometimes I use this one like up underneath my brow too. Let's take the skinny one and come into our tight line. Oh yeah, this was real tiny. Just like that Maybelline one. And what I loved about that was, because it's so skinny, you really kind of aren't going to poke yourself in the eye. I know you do that too, right? It's not just me. And it hurts, okay? So this is so tiny that I can put this in here and I am not poking myself in the eye at all. And because it's so little, I haven't skipped on top of my lid either. So yay. Since I put that nude liner down there, you know, it's a lot easier to tell if it transfers down. And that did transfer down a little on this side. Okay, now let's get the E21 from our Glitzy Fritzy Essential Eye Set and smudge this liner here, right out here. This one is really smooth and creamy. I think we can probably even do this. I am going to smudge right into the waterline with it because I already have like transfer down there, and this will make it more you know, gray instead of black. Okay, now we're going to do the brows with what they call the Brow Bestie. I have it in 375 medium brown. It's got a little tiny spoolie on one end, and then on this end we have a little blade. I'm going to take the upward part of the blade so that it's facing down and draw up with these hairs. We'll use the side of it and put it through this way. Not really going to get hair looking here on the front. It's going to be more just kind of filled in color kind of a brow. Now we have a new mascara to try out. We're always doing that, right? Just keep opening them, Mary. Just keep opening them. All right, so this is Voluminous Lifted Lashes Plush Lash. That's what it's called, Plush Lash. Not sure. I think I maybe had an LA Girl mascara before. All right, so here's what we're looking at for a brush. It's got a halfway decent stopper on it, but I immediately had to take some of this off. I haven't curled my lashes. Remember two things about this mascara. One, I just now opened it. Sometimes a mascara takes a couple of times of using it to really come into its own. And it's also competing with a lot of shiny eyeshadow here. So sometimes a mascara, you know, has problems showing up if you've got a lot of eyeshadow like I've got on today. Seems to be going on pretty good, coating all of the lashes. Definitely not a dry mascara. It's going to be one of these that you're going to have to wipe it off to keep from getting too clumpy. But so far, it looks pretty good. See how it builds on itself? And let's bring a little bit down here. For face products, I picked up this matte bronzer. Looks like fun. And I picked up two blushes. I did this one on purpose because see how gray looking that is? Doesn't this remind you of that NYX eyeshadow that we all used to use way back in the day for a contour? Yeah, me too. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. Let's come in here and see about this color. Is it going to be too orange? I hope not. Kind of looks a little orange in the pan. And now this is the blush that I picked out. It's a little peachy. I thought from the colors online that this wasn't as peachy as it is, but let's see. I think I look like I'm ready for summer. I didn't get a highlighter because I bought this. It is the Hydrating Pineapple. Okay, I want to smell like a pineapple. Let's see if this stuff actually makes my skin look hydrated. It does smell like pineapple a little bit. It's got a pretty good mister on it. I am so impressed with this. I haven't put it on or anything, but look, LA Girl has gotten magnetized. Ah, so let's put this on. I don't know what shade this is. Let's see what shade I got here. First Love. So, yeah. creamy. This is creamier than the lipstick I have from them already. It's a different one. This is real creamy. Let's do a kiss. Woo! Okay, let me do my hair and then I'll come back and tell you my initial thoughts and report below my initial thoughts what I found as the day went forward. Let's start at the very beginning because it's a very good place to start. Like, it didn't feel like my face was super tight. It just felt like I had a gripping kind of a primer on my face. So this is something I enjoyed. I like the way this went on. And I like the way the powder went on over it. This doesn't have very much. I mean, you're not getting very much powder at all. I like this powder, but listen, this powder costs $10. You need about 5 of these to match the amount of product that you would get in, say, the Laura Mercier setting powder. Laura Mercier setting powder is $40. So you'd actually be saving yourself $10 buying the Laura Mercier. But I think the powder did a good job over the foundation. I can't tell at this point if I'm oxidizing, but I look a little more orange than normal. Because I don't think it looks so bad here. But on my forehead, holy cow. I mean, there's some serious lineage going on here that I don't know that I need to wear this stuff for 8 hours. If you're my age, you probably got a few lines on your face. And I've worn this twice more in different combinations and the same thing happened. But I do want to tell you, I think it looks pretty good over your pores. Just emphasizes every wrinkle you have and makes it look 10 times worse. I forgot to talk about the hydrating spray. I think it does make your skin look a little more hydrated and dewy, you know, luminous, maybe making it a little healthier looking, but it's going to come down to how you feel about scent because there is a pineapple scent to this. Really, not nearly as impressed with this as I was the first time I used it because I didn't realize that there was all this glitter in here. I would suggest, this is beautiful still though. I mean, I think it's beautiful. But I have gotten to the point where I just don't want glitter. No glitter. So it's a kind of a no for me. Now, this is already coming out of my tight line. So this one here I prefer to the little skinny one, but I will still use this on top of my lids. If you want to get right next to the lash line, this is really good, just like that Maybelline was. But it had already left the building in the tight line. So I wouldn't put it back there. I would do this instead. Not saying that this won't leave. It's just, it was quicker, creamier, and I liked it a little better for that. So I don't like the brow pencil at all. I will never use this again. We may as well toss it in the trash. If you want one of those blade kinds that are super cheap like that, one that's almost exactly like it, but performs a lot better, is from Wet n Wild. So Wet n Wild makes the retractable brow pencil, and that's the one that I would get instead of the LA Girl. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay. I will make sure that I go in very light-handed with it, but I like this bronzer. It's really good. And as far as the blushes go, this one here, yeah, it's like the NYX. If you want to contour and you are fair-skinned like I am, this would probably work very well for you. And the shade is called Just Because. And I like it. I'm not putting it away. I'm going to play with it some more, see if I can't find a brush that I like to do this with. And this is really nice. Got a little out of control, but I think it makes a really nice shadow. A grayish shadow. This is good but potent. Baby. Just a little bit'll do you on this. And I like the shapes of these. So you can take your brush and just swipe right up through it. Yeah, I've got no complaints with these at all. The mascara, I don't have a problem with it yet. It is a more wet mascara that does pull off a lot. Okay, so you're going to have to watch yourself with it because it's messy. But for the price tag, it's not a bad little mascara. Now I will have to report here for you whether or not it flaked on me or transferred on me or whatever during the day. But so far I like it. It doesn't feel super soft, but it's not crispy either. So yeah, so far I like it. The lipstick is beautiful, and applause for LA Girl for giving us a magnetic tube. but I don't like this. And it is only because it is so creamy. However, if you like those creamier lipsticks, if you like those Milani ones that are so nourishing and shiny looking, you'll probably like this too. Definitely going to put it on with a lip liner if I put it on again, because it is so hydratingly moist that it will travel up in my lines. I know this formula. I hope you guys had fun. I did. I always have fun when I'm with you. And that's because you're the best part of the Fritzy family. Tell me below, have you tried LA Girl? What are your favorite LA Girl products if you have? And yeah, that way we can share stuff with each other. And you feel like you're not blessed in any way, I know how you can change it. Just go be a blessing to somebody else for absolutely no reason other than you just want to do it, and watch how that turns around. And until next time, love you, see ya, bye. And I'm out.
I believe I bought the whole thing. Plop, plop, fizz, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is to have all this makeup, 'cause I didn't have very much makeup. Another country heard from. That's my best Saw imitation. Dude, did you not get the memo that I was filming? Thank you. Rain. I don't know if you can hear that or not. The soothing and relaxing rain. We're so sorry, I'm clever. We're so sorry if we caused you any pain. Okay, where's that coming from? You know. You know, because of the thunder and the lightning. All right. Hello? PETA. Oh. Seriously? Seriously? Hello? What is wrong with you? I didn't fart. That's my knee on the desk. See? Right there it is. Right there. See? Oh, don't do it again. See, I'm not farting. Again, not a fart. Okay, my leg is sliding against the desk. Thing, right? Did we have fun? My gosh, it's scaring the crap out of me. Hang on a second.
Don't hide from me.
Hello.
Hello.
Scared me on camera.